You may now be seated. Good afternoon, teachers, parents, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2026. For those who don't know me, my name is Addison White, and it has truly been an honor to represent you all for the past 3 years. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying to my fellow graduates, we did it. We have spent roughly 720 hours of our lives here at Liberty High School, all leading up to this one moment where we received the ultimate reward, a piece of paper and a nice sweaty handshake from the one and only Dr. Sawyer. I'm just kidding, kind of. But really, high school gave us so much more. It gave us laughter, tears, and yes, a whole lot of questionable cafeteria food, but most importantly, it gave us each other. It gave us friends who became our safe space, the ones who made us laugh on our hardest days and turned ordinary moments into memories we'll carry with us forever. Looking back, we didn't always realize how meaningful those moments truly were. From being freshmen wandering through a maze of hallways, still not totally sure which building is A and which is C, to somehow making those hallways feel like ours. We grew up here. Now we're stepping into unfamiliar places, we'll meet new people and discover new versions of ourselves. And that's exciting, but a little scary. None of us got here alone. Over the past 4 years, we've had people who showed up for us, who supported us, and who believed in us, even when we didn't always believe in ourselves. For me, that person has always been my mom. I've never actually watched Gilmore Girls, but I came across the line from a show that reminded me of her. The dazzling woman for whom I received my name in life's blood. My mom taught me that even when things don't always go as planned, we will find a way to grow and keep moving forward. Class of 2026, in the days ahead, things won't always go as planned, but keep moving forward and keep growing into who you're meant to be. When we leave here today, we'll all go our separate ways, but before we do, I want to leave you with this. In the words of Phoebe Bridgers, anyways, don't be a stranger. Be the friend who reaches out when life gets busy. Celebrate the wins and be there for the losses. Because even as we move forward, what we will take with us are the people and the memories we made here. Class of 2026, this isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Go out and be brave, be kind, and as Sheriff Woody always says, you've got a friend in me. Thank you for the best 4 years, congratulations, and I love you all. As my papa would say, see you later, alligators. And lastly, you guys know I love taking pictures, so everyone look up here for one last senior class photo. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Serving our country as a first responder or member of the military is among the most honorable decisions a citizen can make. At this time, we invite graduates who are planning to become a first responder or member of the armed forces, as well as those who have served or are actively serving, to please stand and be recognized. As you are able, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now we will have the playing of our national anthem by the Liberty High School Band. Thank you. You may be seated.
The Liberty High School class of 2026 has distinguished itself with many honors, and it is now my pleasure to recognize graduates who have earned an honor cord or stole. Graduates, as your cord is called, please stand and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until all cords have been announced. Gold cords are awarded to high honors graduates with a GPA of 4.0 and above. Please rise. Silver cords are awarded to honors graduates with a GPA of 3.75 to 3.99. Please rise. White stoles are awarded to members of the National Honor Society. Please rise. The turquoise cord is awarded to graduates of the Governor's School. Please rise. Blue and white cords are awarded to graduates of the Early College Program. Please rise. Black, red, and green cords are awarded to graduates of the Roanoke Valley Governor's School. Please rise. The orange cord is awarded to students who have completed a sequence of career and technical education courses. Please rise. Purple and gold cords are awarded to students who have completed a sequence of courses at Susie G. Gibson Science and Technology Center. Please rise. Blue and gold cords are awarded to members of the International Thespian Society. Please rise. A medallion signifies the International Thespian Society. Please rise. The multicolored cord is awarded to members of the National Art Honor Society. Please rise. You may be seated.
It is an honor to be joined by members of the Bedford County School Board and Bedford County Schools Administration. At this time, I invite the members of the School Board and Schools Administration Office to stand and be recognized. Finally, please join me in honoring the administration of Liberty High School. Thank you all for being here to celebrate with us today. Now, please join me in welcoming our principal, Dr. Ernie Sawyer.
Good afternoon, parents, families, faculty, staff, honored guests, and most importantly, the Liberty High School class of 2026. Today we gather to celebrate a remarkable milestone. Graduation is always a moment of pride, reflection, anticipation, but this class makes today especially meaningful. You're not just graduating. You're closing a chapter defined by resilience, adaptability, and determination. If I had to describe the class of 2026 in 3 words, they would be these: adjust, persevere, and overcome. From the very beginning of your secondary school journey, change was the only constant. From 6th through 9th grades, you experienced the school change every single year. New buildings, new hallways, new teachers, new expectations. For many students, that level of transition would be unsettling, but for you, it became formative. Instead of resisting change, you adjusted. You learned how to walk into familiar spaces and make them your own. You built relationships again and again. You learned that comfort zones are temporary, but character is lasting. When adjustment alone was not enough, you persevered. You showed up. You stayed committed. You kept pushing forward even when things were difficult, uncertain, or didn't go as planned. Perseverance is not about avoiding adversity, it's about continuing despite it. This class embodied that truth. And because you adjusted and persevered, you overcame. You overcame history. You helped break a 37-game losing streak for Liberty football. proving that progress is built on one step, one play, and one belief at a time. You claimed a region championship in girls basketball. Demonstrating excellence, teamwork, and determination at the highest level. You earned a state runner-up finish in Scholastic Bowl, showcasing not only intelligence, but preparation, discipline, and confidence on a statewide stage. Beyond athletics and academics, you earned scholarships, college acceptances, job offers, accomplishments that make every member of the Liberty High School staff incredibly proud. These accomplishments are impressive, but what matters even more is how you achieved them. You achieved them together. You lifted one another. You believed in yourselves and in your school when it mattered most. Class of 2026, you're leaving behind more than trophies, banners, and records. You're leaving a legacy of resilience, a legacy of belief, a legacy that reminds future Liberty students that circumstances do not define outcomes, character does. As you leave Liberty High School and step into the next chapter of your lives, whether that leads you to college, the workforce, the military, or another path, you will face new challenges and new changes. When you do, remember what you have already proven. You know how to adjust, you know how to persevere, and you know how to overcome. That is the Minutemen way, to rise, to lead, and to succeed regardless of the circumstances. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of Liberty High School, thank you for the mark that you've left on this community. We're proud of who you are, proud of what you have accomplished, and confident in who you are becoming. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go Minutemen.
This year's commencement theme stems from the following quote written by Meister Eckhart. And suddenly you know, it's time to start something new and trust the magic of new beginnings.
It is an honor to introduce the speakers for Liberty High School's class of 2026. Sharing reflections on the moment and suddenly you know, Grayson Elizabeth Andrews. Reminding us to cherish the significance of the moments we are living right now, Landon James Pollard. Encouraging us to embrace the courage it takes to begin again, Grace Elizabeth Stevens. And speaking on the beauty and magic found in new beginnings, Victoria Page Coles.
Good afternoon. My name is Grayson Andrews, and I'm delighted to be given the chance to speak today. And suddenly you know. It's strange how something can feel endless while you're living it, only to realize later how quickly it disappeared. For years, high school felt permanent. We thought there would be another football game, another spirit week, another Monday morning we didn't want to wake up for. We assumed there would always be more time, more lunches with friends, more ordinary moments we barely noticed because we thought they would keep repeating forever. But somewhere along the way, those moments became our last, and most of us didn't realize it at the time. There was the last first day of school, the last bus ride home, the last time sitting in a classroom waiting for the bell to ring, the last pep rally, last dance, last game, last walk through these halls as students instead of visitors. The strange thing about last is that they rarely announce themselves. They happen quietly, hidden inside normal days we don't think twice about. Then suddenly, one day, we look back and realize the moment has already passed. And suddenly you know. You know that the people around you helped shape who you became. You know that the memories you built here, even the small ones, mattered more than you expected. Because high school was never just about grades, schedules, or assignments. It was about the moments in between. The conversations before class started, the inside jokes that somehow lasted 4 years, the teachers who believed in us when we didn't believe in ourselves, the friendships that made hard days easier and good days unforgettable. Some of us found lifelong friends here. Some of us found confidence. Some of us found our voice. And some of us were simply trying to find where we belonged. But no matter what our high school experience looked like, we all shared this place, this time, and these memories together. And now, for the first time, we're facing one final last as a class. This is the last time all of us will be together in one room like this, not divided by friend groups, sports, activities, or schedules, but united as the class of 2026. That realization feels impossible and overwhelming at the same time, because for so long, graduation felt far away. It was something we talked about, counted down to, dreamed about. But now that it's here, I think many of us wish we could pause for just a little longer, not because we're afraid of the future, but because we finally understand the value of what we had. The laughter in the hallways, the familiar faces, the routines we once complained about, the moments that seemed ordinary but became memories before we even noticed. And maybe that's what growing up really is, learning that the little moments are the big moments. As we leave this chapter behind, those memories will come with us. They'll follow us into new cities, new schools, new careers, and completely different lives. Years from now, we may not remember every assignment or every test, but we will remember how this time has felt. So today is not only an ending, it's also proof that we were here, together, during a chapter of life we will never experience again. And suddenly, we know just how much it meant.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Landon Pollard, and I am so excited to speak for our graduation. It's time. Today, those two words carry a heavier weight than we ever imagined. For years, we have been waiting for this time to come. For years, we have been counting down the semesters, then the quarters, the weeks, the days, the hours. But now, the countdown has hit 0, and the air feels a little bit bittersweet. We've repeated the words, "it's time," to ourselves countless times in our high school careers, waiting for the clock to hit 3:45, waiting for a practice to end, or waiting for summer break. But now, more than ever, it truly is time. Being here today is by no means a stroke of luck. It is a result of the hard work that we have put in every year. Behind our caps and gowns are hours of studying, late nights, earlier mornings, and a mutual persistence to make it through high school. We didn't just sit in class to learn formulas or historical dates. We learned how to navigate challenges, how to work together, how to succeed and how to fail, and how to stand back up. Everything we've done up to this point is just the prologue for the chapters that are yet to come. If high school is the first chapter, then graduation is the little page break before the next one. 12 years, 12 pages, all ending with a tiny period at the end of our senior year. From now on, there's before graduation and there's after graduation. Before we had the routine, 8:45 to 3:45, that we got so used to. On the other hand is the unwritten script, one that we get to write ourselves. Crossing this stage today signifies leaving the familiar behind, the hallways, the faces, and the comfort of knowing exactly where we belong. It's a bittersweet separation, but it's a necessary one. This moment represents our first step into being independent. We aren't going to have a syllabus handed to us. We get to write it ourselves. We become the authors of our schedules, our decisions, our mistakes, and our remedies. It's intimidating, but it's also the most freedom that we've ever had in our lives. For once, we don't have to be the passengers. We are the ones driving the car. I encourage each and every one of you to look around. For years, you've been surrounded by these people, but chances are that's coming to an end. Take this moment in time to just take everything in. See the pride in your peers' faces, feel the energy in the room, hear the people cheering as we turn our tassels in a moment. Sure, we've been counting down the days to get here, but now that we've finally arrived, take some time to live in the moment. Set aside the stress and just be here in the room with the people who have supported you since day one. These seconds are fleeting, and while we're eager to move on to the next chapter, there's something profound about just being here in the space between who we were and who we are yet to become. Finally, it's time to celebrate the accomplishments of today. You have earned the right to be here right now. We've survived the exams, the stress, and the uncertainty to be able to stand here right now. So as you prepare to move forward, let's do so with a spring in our step. So it's time to start preparing and start doing. It's time to take everything that we have learned and see what the rest of the world has to offer. Congratulations, class of 2026. It is our time.
Hello, everyone. My name is Grace Stevens, and it's an honor to have been chosen to stand here with you all this afternoon. It took many stressful, memorable, and often exhausting days to get to this one moment. Today is the day our lives finally begin to diverge. For 4 years, we've been on our own separate paths, intertwining many times, yet in some cases, never crossing once. We all share a massive sigh of relief today, but the truth is, our paths started pulling in different directions long before the ceremony. We felt that shift the moment some of us headed off to CVCC, to Susie Gibson, or to Governor's School. For years, we've already been practicing the art of starting something new. We've learned how to find our footing in different buildings and different communities, all while still calling Liberty home. But as we sit here today, the scale of that something new feels different. For some of you, it looks like a university across the country. For others, it's the military or going straight into the workforce. Somewhere in this room, there is a future doctor, a lawmaker, or maybe even a future teacher who will walk these same halls at Liberty High School. But I also want to speak to those of us who don't have a 4-year plan or a dream job waiting on the other side of that door. If you don't know exactly what your something new looks like yet, I want you to know that it's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. Don't feel like you're falling behind. The reality is that many of us are just winging it, and that's actually the exciting part. Being undecided isn't a failure. It's an openness to possibility. We are choosing more than our careers today. We're choosing who we want to be. We also have to acknowledge the people who helped us get to where we are today. The teachers and the staff members who helped push us to our full potential, even when we didn't think we could. The parents and the family members who were there for us during our late-night breakdowns or struggles with homework. The truth is, our futures are built on the support of those sitting in the audience today. Without your guidance and your patience, the paths we are taking would likely be much narrower and far more uncertain. Without them, we might not have had the confidence to even think about something new. Life after graduation won't always be easy. There will be times when we feel lost, when doubt says we aren't enough, and when life feels heavier than anything we've ever carried. But look at what we've already conquered. We've survived the splits and the shifts of the last 4 years. One of the most important things we've learned the last 4 years is this: we aren't defined by the weight we carry, but by the courage we have to keep starting over. Class of 2026, I can't wait to see where our unique paths take us. Trust yourselves in finding your own new beginning. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2026. My name is Victoria Coles, and I am so grateful to stand before you on a day we've dreamt about for such a long time. When we were kids, we believed magic was all around. Our imaginations ran wild, the days felt endless, and anything seemed possible. Graduation was something that existed in the far-off future, something that happened to other people, but not us, yet. I want to be honest with you for a second. Today, we embark on our next adventures, and as exciting as that is, there's also something terrifying about it. For the first time in our lives, no one is handing us a schedule. No one is telling us which hall to walk down or which seat to sit in. The structure we've known since we were 5 years old ends today. You're captaining your own ship now. And that feeling, the mix of excitement and fear and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, that feeling is the magic of a beginning. For some of us, our next step is college. For others, it's trade school, the military, or straight into the workforce. And some of us, honestly, aren't totally sure yet. Actually, I don't think any of us have it totally figured out yet, and that's okay. We're standing at the edge of something we haven't started yet. You don't have to know what's next, but know that something good will come. The magic isn't in having the answer right now, but instead knowing that you are capable of figuring it out. We've spent so much energy trying to figure everything out before we begin. What school, what career, what city, what versions of ourselves we're supposed to become. But here's what I've learned. The magic only works before you have all the answers. The moment you map everything out, it becomes a plan rather than a beginning. And life, as we've already seen, doesn't always follow the plan. What life does give you, if you pay attention, are moments. The small conversations that turn strangers into family, the weekly late-night study sessions, the learning curves when your tire goes flat in a parking lot, the Friday nights that you'll somehow remember forever, and the failures that redirect you somewhere better than where you were headed. Those are where the magic truly lives. So, class of 2026, this is the last time we will all be in the same room. These are the people who lived this chapter with you, the people who sat beside you in class, the people who parked in the spot next to you, and the people you passed every day in the hallways. And now, together, we're stepping into our next chapter. So, in a little bit, when you walk across the stage and into whatever comes next, take chances. Trust yourself. When things feel uncertain, when the new feels overwhelming, and when you're standing on the edge of something unknown, don't wait until you're ready. The truth is, being ready is a myth. Begin anyway and believe the magic of what comes next. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are just getting started.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of Liberty High School, it is our privilege to present the class of 2026 candidates for graduation. Sebastian Michael Knox Abraham. Janiyah Dana Alston. Skylar Ryan Amos. Nikayla Shaqua Anderson Thompson. High Honors graduate Grayson Elizabeth Andrews. Honors graduate Jonathan Scott Arrington, Jr. Sarah Elizabeth Arrington. Christian Matthew Ani. Robert Kedrick Baker. Joseph William Bland. Nicole Nevaeh Blankenship Stutz. Austin Wayne Board. Noah Allen Boitnott. Jeremiah James Bondurant. Autumn Patience Brockman. Shania Desanay Brown. Devin Nathaniel Bryant. Mason Thomas Burnett. Melanie Marie Burton. Addison Vaughn Carmen. Jackson Scott Carter. Brooklyn Meadow Childress. James Ethan Clark. Honors graduate Jaden Leah Coleman Gross. High honors graduate Victoria Page Coles. Dominic Austin Collins. Autumn K. Cooper. Taylor Jalise Cooper. Honors graduate Aiden Christopher Cottrell. High honors graduate William Christopher Coughlin. High honors graduate Jade Mills Creasy. Augustus McCrae Croft. Aaliyah Lene Cunningham. James Braden Darnell. Mason Dean Davison. Noah Andrew DeBusk. Stacy Lee Delp. Chica Alejandra Diaz. Ava Lalani Dooley. Damian Noah Dooley. Landon Carey Dooley. Gwendolyn Marie Dunbar. Jonathan David Evans. Gia Riley Fedoric. Carmelo Sean Figueroa. Katie Rose Marie Forrester. Lloyd Nelson Farrow, Jr. Bryson Paul Joseph Gartner. Ada Marie Garvey. Bryce Edward Goff. Olivia Janae Goff. Trevor Alexander Goff. Spencer Douglas Grant. Julian Cecil Gray. Jaden David Greer. High honors graduate Claire Suzanne Grindo. Tristan Michael Hammond. Brooke Leanne Harrison. Geraldine Paris Hartberger. Nathaniel Thomas Heck. High honors graduate Tyler Matthew Hill. Caden Nicholas Holman. Alexi Danae Horton. Jacob Lewis Huffman. Acacia Lanai Hurt. Ryan Davion Jackson. Dakota Allen Gerals. Elisha Reed Gerals. Dallas Mariah K. Johnson. High honors graduate Jacob Arthur Johnson. Aviana Alayla Jones. Reagan Lynn Jones. Tierra Gail Jones. High honors graduate London Parker Link. Gabriel Lucas Lincolnhoker. Honors graduate Morgan Reese Loudermilk. Urijah Dion Lyons. Kaylee Marie Manley. Colton William Manning. Joshua Allen Markham, Jr. Nathaniel Trent Mason. Hannah Marie Matheny. Justin Carl McArdle. Lillian Grace McCrickert. Leighton Ryder McDonald. Emma Page Metter. Kaylin Faith Metter. Milani Noel Mercado. Samuel Thomas Merritt. Jordan Bradley Miller. Caitlin Marie Miller. Matthew Samuel Miller, Jr. Landon Eric Moore. Brady Matthew Murphy. Owen Harlan River Nichols. Kale Ellis Knoll. Honors graduate Dana Rose Northrop. Caleb Moses Oldham. Abigail Dawn Overstreet. Miles Austin Overstreet. Samuel Thomas Overstreet. Sebastian Alexander Palacios. Honors graduate Emma Grace Parker. Tragan Brody Parker. Gabriella Elise Pasa. High Honors graduate Caden Maddox Perry. Peyton Nathaniel Peters. Sampson Iris Penson. High Honors graduate Landon James Pollard. Boston Raul Porras. Honors graduate Jack William Powers. High Honors graduate Kemper Lane Putney. Autumn Grace Renfro. Carter Andrew Robertson. Layla Deshay Robertson. Noah William Rodney. Hayden Grant Sievers. Liam Nicholas Shutt. Honors graduate Tiffany Autumn Skilton. Maya Renee Smith. Peyton Elizabeth Smith. Owen Porter Stanley. Gary Janae Staples. honors graduate, Grace Elizabeth Stevens. Samuel Truman Stoddard. Kaya Ronee Marie Tanner. Tanaya Sierra Tanner. High honors graduate, Kanan James Thompson. Riddick James Tice. High honors graduate, Verity Shay Tompkins. Kason Thomas Toms. Jody Madison Trevelyan. Caden Alves Trigg. Honors graduate, Megan Michelle Walker. Honors graduate, Jacob Wesley Warner. Addison Lynn White. Honors graduate, David Ray Wilkinson. Randall Monroe Williams. Logan Allen Willis. Levi Thomas Wilson. Taylor Glenn Wingo. Lillian Faith Witt. Aaron Chase Wood. John Matthew Wood. Benjamin Isaiah Yates. Timothy Warren Yates. Jordan Isaiah Yetter. Dustin Michael Yop. Elijah Allen Hans Zobel.
Before I do the most important part, I'd like to thank y'all for those ducks down there. Will the Liberty High School class of 2026 please rise? By the power vested in me by the Virginia Department of Education and the Bedford County School Board, I now pronounce you graduates of Liberty High School. Minutemen, you may now turn your tassels. As the band performs the Liberty High School alma mater and our faculty begins coming forward, please join me in congratulating the newest alumni of Liberty High School.